Welcome to another video. So we have an interesting exponential equation given that 3 raised to x plus 1 plus 3 raised to x minus 1 is equals to 100. So we are required to find the value of x. I'm going to take you through step by step up to the final solution, and if possible verify. So if you're watching us for the first time, kindly subscribe to this channel, turn a notification on. Straight away onto the solution part. I can start by inspection. And to see if I'm able to predict the actual value of x, given that, let's start, if x is equals to 0, then this equation is going to change. This is 0, so this is 3 power 1 plus 3 raised to power negative 1. Adding this, I'm going to get 3 and a third. If x is equals to 1, so this is 1 plus 1, that is 3 squared. And then that is 3 power 0. This you're going to get, this is 9 and this is 1. So when x maybe is equals to 2, I'm going to end up with the 3 to the power 3 plus 3 to the power 1, which I'm going to get 27 plus 3, which is 30. I'm trying to predict if I can get the actual value of x by inspection. When x is equals to 3, I'm going to get 3 to the power 4, of course, plus 3 to the power 2. When you get 81 plus 9, you get 90. Let's go to x to the power 4, because our aim is to ensure that we get 100. When you use x to the power 4, we're going to get 3 to the power 5 plus 3 to the power 3. This automatically jumps to, so when you take 3 to the power 5, you're going to get 243 plus 27. Of course, it has exceeded the limit. Our aim was to get 100, meaning that x by inspection is in the range between 3 and 4. So the question is, how do we go about it? So applying the laws of indices and exponents, when the powers are added, then this is going to be separated by multiplication, as 3 to the power x multiplied by 3 to the power 1. And when the powers are subtracted, then this is going to be divided as 3 to the power x divided by 3 is equals to 100. I'm going to remove this 3 by multiplying all through. Multiplying all through by 3, so that I get by 3 by 3, and this I'm going to get 9. 3 to the power x plus 3, this and this cancels. I'm going to get 3 to the power x should be equals to what? 300. Of course, I'm going to let 3 to the power x be any letter. I'm going to call it m, so that I'm going to have 9m plus, of course, m should be equals to 300. Solving this, I'm going to get 10m is equals to 300, and then dividing by 10 by 10, m becomes 30. So here we said that 3 raised to power x is equals to m, and now my m is 30. So for me to get x, I'm going to introduce the logs on both sides of the equation so that the log of 3 to the power x is equals to the log of 30. So that x to the log 3 is equals to the log of 30. So well, for me to get x, I'm going to have the log of 30 divided by the log of 3. So next, 30 can be written as a product of 3 times 10. So meaning I'm going to have the log of 3 plus the log of 10 all divided by 3 by 3. So it is clearly easy to see that the value of x now becomes, I'm going to cancel this to get 1, of course, plus the log of, and recall, when you have the log of a divided by log b, then this is the same as rewriting it as a single base of log a to the base b. So applying that, I'm going to have log 10 to the base 3 as the final answer for x, which was required. And computing this in your scientific calculator, this is approximately equals to 3.096, which is indeed in the range of 3 to 4. So guys, if you're still watching, kindly like this video, subscribe, leave a comment with an alternative approach. So we're going to go ahead and verify our question. Remember, we had 3 raised to x plus 1, 3 raised to x minus 1 is equals to 100. So wherever I have x, I'm going to substitute this. So taking x is the whole of this, I'm going to get 1 plus that 1. So this, I'm going to end with 3 raised to power 2 log 10 base 3 plus, of course, 3 raised to where there is x, I substitute this. So this 1 and this 1 going to cancel. Then I'm going to remain with that. Should give me 10. The powers are added, so the bases are multiplied as 3 power 2 multiplied by 3 to the log of 10 base 3 plus 3 to the log of 10 base 3 should give me 100. So since the base and the base are similar, then this disappears, and then I'm going to remain with 10. 3 squared multiplied by 10. This also, the base and the base are similar. I'm going to remain with 10. Should give me 100. Of course, 3 to the power 2 is 9 by 10 plus 10. Of course, 9 times 10 is 90 plus 10 is equals to 100, and of course you're able to see clearly that on this side I'm gonna get 100 is equals to 100. So guys, we've come to the end of this tutorial. Hope you've learned. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. Let's meet in the next video.